I'm so excited. I can't sing, but I'm still singing. I'm just so excited, okay? The vindication of the dreaming women is upon us. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about how the math ain't mathing and the receipts are coming out. So shout out to some people where this information came from. We have David Manasco, who I'll link below, who's a data analyst who's been looking at some of the numbers out of Michigan. We've got Brandy, who's been sharing this with people. And over on the Tube of You, we've got Master Tarot, Libby at Master Tarot, that's Maighster, who has been also providing receipts that you can find in her post section. I'm really excited because for months now, so many of us Dreaming Women 4am Club members, intuitives, psychics, tarot readers, astro girlies have been talking about what happened in November. And at first, a lot of people thought we sounded a little cuckoo. And of course, people kept saying, where are the receipts? And then we keep looking for the receipts. And over time, the receipts have been dribbling out. And so anytime some new receipts come out, I'm excited because, we need the evidence. We need people to know that what we're saying is true. And we know it's true because we have connections to our guides. We have intuitive gifts that have been reliable in the past. And so we know that we can count on them. But of course, any good intuitive is always going to want evidence to back up what she or he is getting. And so there's just so many exciting things coming out, including revelations about the epi file. And recall, I've been saying for so long that the transportation of dolls across borders by this nefarious network of ghouls has been central to the finagling from the beginning. So when we see this information come out, that means the truth is coming out about everything. So what am I talking about in terms of recent receipts? We have people coming out with information showing that on the night of the big joust, when town criers were reporting the ticket sales, that there were some irregularities in real time on TV stations where all of a sudden the Lotus Queen lost a million ticket sales to the sultry, soulful concert. And in even more exciting news, we have a third blower of whistles coming out. So, we've been talking about these blowers of whistles, and a lot of people have been asking for months, when are the blowers of whistle going to start blowing their whistles? Come on, people. We know that you know. And so finally, we have a third blower of whistle who has come out saying that the Pentagon, can I say that? Knew with absolute certainty that Lotus Queen was the victor of the joust. If you want to see the receipts, go over to Master Tarot over on the Two of You. She's got the receipts. Now let's add to this also revelations coming out about certain birthday party letters and certain newspaper moguls by the name of Morgan, who were also implicated in this whole network of extreme horror, shall we call it. We also have a book coming out by one of the survivors named Virginia. So I repost a lot of this stuff. So just check out my reposts for the last couple of weeks and you'll see some of this. This is what you need to know about this. One of the things that we have predicted from the beginning is that there was this huge network and that these things were all interrelated. And then when we started to see one part of it fall, the other parts would also fall. Recall also I said back in August that September was going to be a month of major revelation. And I actually thought the 7th of September was going to be a really big day for revelation, but I think I was off by a day because this big revelation about the third blower of whistles came on the 8th. At least the news article I saw was on the 8th. So someone correct me if I'm wrong. Did it come out on the 7th? But we are seeing revelation after revelation in September. And so this needs to give us hope and okay, yes, it's happening. And so we just have to remember that as the cards fall, right, more and more cards fall, that means we're closer and closer to the end, when the whole house of cards will fall. And in other news, which also shows us we're near the end, we have all of these people standing up, right, in the Windy City and in the capital city. I know it's hard to find news about this, but there's major dancing and singing going on in both of those cities, and they have the support of people in authority. You know, the head clown decided to go after villages that had village mayors who all had one thing in common, and that was a certain tendency to tan very well in the sun year round. And this, of course, is the result of that, pointy white hat belief system, but it's backfiring because the people from the continent of the sun are the very same people who have led every major movement for freedom and justice in this land since the beginning. And so you are messing with the wrong people. I'm just saying. Black mayors? Really? Showing up and showing out. I know it's taken a while, but the truth is coming out. It's dribbling out, but it's dribbling out a lot faster in the month of September. So let's focus on that and remain hopeful that the end is nigh.